Ladies and gentlemen, put your dancing boots on. It's time for Billy Bowles' Swinging Country on KSSL, a truly authentic country music radio program, bringing you the official music of Texas Western Swing and the very best in real traditional country music, Western and country gospel by today's independent artists, with lots of fiddles and steel because, dang, we love the twang. And of course, now and then a good touch of the classics. Billy Bowles, winner of the coveted Academy of Western Artists Will Rogers Award for Disc Jockey of the Year 2012, inducted into the prestigious Cowtown Society of Western Music Heroes Hall of Fame, and Disc Jockey of the Year 2013, inducted into the Elite Northwest Western Swing Music Society Hall of Fame in 2014, inducted into the Texas Western Swing Hall of Fame 2015. And now, here's Billy Bowles, coming to you from 107.3, 94.1, and streaming around the world at KSSLFM.com.
Howdy do, friends, and welcome to Swinging Country. I want to thank Sarah Lou and Rex Allen Jr. for joining me last year and allowing me the opportunity to world radio premiere 4 songs off their brand new CD, and the response has been really positive. Do apologize about some of the phone situation with Rex Allen Jr.'s phone, but there wasn't a thing we could do about it. But I think all the points came across well, and was a wonderful interview, wonderful music, and once again, we appreciate you and thank you for joining us today. Off the bat, and I'm going to repeat this several times today, next week, on August 4th, there will not be a Swinging Country. It will be August 5th. August 4th, KSSL is doing their 4th annual Honor Flight Radiothon. Swinging Country will air 1 week only, Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Central Time, so remember that and mark your calendars now. Again, thanks for joining us today, and let's get this kicked off with some great music. We're going to do you a Western swing, traditional country, and a Western song. 1, 2, 3, that's what Swinging Country's all about. We're going to start out with Mr. Red Jenkins out of Switzerland and Billy Mata, then Pat Roden, and then Mickey Daniel and Doug Figgs.
I'm sitting at my favorite corner table, working on my 7th can of beer, looking for a reason to keep going, wondering what the hell I'm doing here. 'Cause there ain't no peace of mind found in a bar room, love ain't never found in a stranger's hands, loud music can't replace a woman's whisper, and happiness ain't never found in cans. Oh, Tommy! And Bobby! Anthony! And Alan! Tell us all about it, Billy.
I guess you might just say I miss my baby. I'm looking for someone to take her place.
Oh.
There ain't no words that woman didn't tell me. She left marks that cannot be erased.
Ouch.
Oh, there ain't no peace of mind found in the barroom. Love ain't never found in a stranger's hands.
No.
Loud music can't replace a woman's whisper.
Oh, you're right, Billy.
And happiness ain't never found in cans.
Swing it, boys.
Yeah. On down, yeah. Tommy. All this Bobby down.
No, there ain't no peace of mind found in a bar room.
Talk to me red down.
And love ain't never found in a stranger's hands.
That's a fact.
Loud music can't replace a woman's whisper.
Uh-huh.
And happiness ain't never found in cans.
Oh, let's jam it home, boys.
You are listening to Swingin' Country with Billy Bowles on KSSL 107.3, 94.1, KSSLFM.com, and on your mobile device.
Well, I guess you're showing me a thing or two. Loving with a vengeance, every night with someone new. And I got me this funny feeling, it's for my benefit. So I'm gonna take it as a kind of compliment. Oh, I must be some kind of woman. Look how many women you seem to need to take the place of one good one, to give you what you had when you had me. So I sure must be some kind of woman. Seems you need a different girl each night. There must not be one of them who knows how to do you right. So add them little numbers and try and equal me. Meanwhile, I'll just take it as a form of flattery. Oh, I must be some kind of woman. Look how many women you seem to need to take the place of one good one, to give you what you had when you had me. Oh, I sure must be some kind of woman. I've been looking for a chance we might get it back together. But darling, you've convinced me I could do a whole lot better. Oh, I must be some kind of woman. Look how many women you seem to need to take the place of one good one, to give you what you had when you had me. Oh, I sure must be some kind of woman. Some kind of woman.
Down in my dreams, somehow it seems that I'm back where I belong. Just an old cowhead from the Rio Grande, back where I was born. And all the city lights and the city ways, they are driving me insane. I wanna be alone, I wanna be back home, back on the Texas plains. I wanna hear the thunder as it booms and rolls. I wanna feel the rain in my face. Just 1,000 miles from the city lights, drawing a cowhand's wage. I wanna sleep at night beneath the stars above, with that old moon shining down. I wanna cook my grub over cactus coals, 50 miles from town. Howdy-lo, howdy-lo, howdy-lo.
drink my Java from an old tin can while the moon goes climbing high. I wanna hear the song of a whippoorwill, I wanna hear a coyote's cry. I wanna feel my saddle horse between my knees, riding him out on the range, just to kick him in the side, make him show his step in pride, back on the Texas plains.
Well, I'm tired of subways and the 40-story shacks. They're driving me insane. I wanna go back, please take me back, out on the Texas plains.
Okay, started that round out with Red Jenkins and Billy Mata. Happiness is never found in cans. Pat Roden, she won Pure Country Female Vocalist couple 3 years back, AWA, and she sang Some Kind of Woman. Mickey Daniel and Doug Figgs with Texas Plains. And right there are 3 good examples of what this program is all about. Western swing, real traditional country music, and Western music. That was brought to you by my hometown tire store, Sundown Tire and Lube, located at 903 South Slaughter, Sundown, Texas, handling any and all tire needs for anything and everything, as well as oil changes, brake jobs, wheels, struts, lots of services, belts, hoses, wipers, batteries. Give them a call. 806-229-2222 and let them know that you heard about them right here on Billy Bowles Swinging Country. Now we're going to hear some brand new songs to Swinging Country that I've just gotten in. You know, young lady out of the Metroplex, Abby Payne, did an EP just recently and has now sent me 3 more songs. I want to feature one of them right now. Then we're going to hear from Larry Clark, hadn't heard from him in a little while, and another one from the CD we featured last week from Sarah Lou and Rex Allen Jr. Let's hear those 3 incredible new songs to Swinging Country right now.
I'm looking for a cowboy and a handsome one, of course, with a 2-seated saddle and 1 gaited horse. I'm yearning for a blue sky and a great big yellow moon, and a slow-moving cowboy who will croon me a tune along with the sagebrush and cattle, who can sing me to sleep and repeat seated saddle. So until I find my cowboy, I'll live in deep remorse for a 2-seated saddle and a 1-gaited horse. I will even learn to yodel a melody, and a guitar I will buy. Well, I'll even change my name to Dogie, and there ain't nothing I won't try. So until I find my cowboy, I will search out every source for a 2-seated saddle and a 1-gaited horse. Gonna get me a 6-gun made of mother of pearl, and then I'd go out hunting some big outlaw that wants to wrestle a girl. So until I find my cowboy, I'll search out every source for a 2-seated saddle and a 1-gaited horse. Until I find my cowboy, I will search out every source for a 2-seated saddle and a 1-gaited horse.
So you thought real traditional country music no longer existed. Well, you found it today. It's right here on Billy Bowles Swinging Country. It's every Saturday, 10 to noon Central, at KSSLFM.com, streaming around the world and locally at 107.3 and 94.1 FM. That's KSSL. Keep swinging country.
Sitting in this bar just picking and grinning. My thoughts are on a sweet thing I plan on winning. When this last set is over, I'm gonna grab my gear, break my gut, load my ride, and get the hell out of here. My sweetie's staying down in old El Paso, gonna drive just as fast as speed limits let me go. I know she'll be waiting with arms open wide. Can hardly wait till I'm holding her by my side. I-40, I-35, I-20, I-10, and I'll be in old El Paso again. We're gonna make it no matter what. We'll find a preacher and tie the knot, headed right back to old Nashville, Nashville, Tennessee. I-35, I-20, I-10, then I'll be back in El Paso again. We're gonna make it no matter what. We'll find a preacher and tie the knot and head right back to old Nashville, Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee.
I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. I wanna learn to rope and to ride. I wanna ride o'er the plains and the desert, out west of the Great Divide.
Every night in my dreams, somehow it seems that I'm back where I belong. Just a country hick way back in the sticks, back where I was born.
I wanna hear the coyotes howling while the sun sets in the west. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. Oh, that's the life I love the best.
Now these city lights and the city ways, they're driving me insane. I wanna be alone, I wanna be back home, back on those Texas plains.
I wanna ride on paved, going at a run. I wanna feel the wind in my face, 1,000 miles from all the city lights, going at a cowhand's pace.
I wanna drink my jab from an old tin can while the moon goes climbing high. I wanna hear the call of a whippoorwill, I wanna hear that coyote cry.
I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. I wanna learn to rope and to ride. I wanna ride o'er the plains and the desert, out west of the Great Divide.
sleeping herd while the moon shines down from above. I wanna strum my guitar and note lady, that's the life that I love.
Now these city lights and the city ways, they're driving me insane. I wanna be alone, I wanna be back home, back on those Texas plains, back on those Texas plains.
Yeehaw!
Abby Payne, a two-seated saddle and a one-gated horse. Great tune, Abby. Thanks for sending it to me. Larry M. Clark from Nashville to El Paso, an original. And Sarah Lou and Rex Allen Jr. with their take on Cowboy's Sweetheart. 3 great songs. Hadn't heard from Larry in a little while, and he's sending us out some new music. Gonna have some coming out in just a few months. Quick story on Larry Clark. I finally got to meet him last year in Jemez Springs, New Mexico, a show that I was emceeing out there in the beautiful mountains in that wonderful area for the veterans. Got to visiting with him, and he knew how much of a Western swing fanatic I was. He said, "I bet you're a big Milton Brown fan." I said, "Well, sure." I said, "I wished I had more of his music because there just isn't a lot." And he gave me an incredible box set with, 4 long CDs, just about everything they had done. I got well past Albuquerque on the way home, stopped at a roadside park, and I was going to listen to Milton Brown the rest of the way home. Well, guess what? All 4 of those sleeves were empty. Someone had apparently stolen them, and I informed Larry, and he felt so bad about it, he found another one and mailed me a whole new copy of everything, and I sure do appreciate it. And Cowboy Sweetheart, of course, Sarah Lou, Rex Allen Jr. Be sure, and if you missed that episode, go listen to it on our podcast. That was brought to you by Triple J Chop House, 1807 Buddy Holly Avenue, Lubbock, Texas. It's one of my hangouts. I love to go there to eat. I love to go there and have a good cold craft beer on these hot summer days, or just about any day. And right now, speaking of craft beer, they just bought one out this last week called Tres Chequis. And friends, I hate to tell you how phenomenal it is, because that'd just be less of it for me, but by golly, it's really incredible. And they got a great red up. They got a wheat. They got a raspberry wheat up right now if you like something good and sweet on a hot day. Always great craft beer and always real food at Triple J Chop House. A very extensive menu. Great place to eat before going to shows at the Cactus. Be sure and let them know that you're hearing about them right here on Billy Bowles Swinging Country. That's Triple J Chop House and Brew Company, 1807 Buddy Holly Avenue, Lubbock, Texas. Great place for parties, get-togethers, meetings. Their number for any questions or reservations, 806-771-6555. Tell them you heard about it right here on Billy Bowles Swinging Country. Well, now let's hear from a couple that we love their music off of their album Just Us Two. We're going to hear one from Two Country 4 Nashville, one from Bob Corley, and one from Mo Bandy. You can find all those at i2irecords.com.
Living on love in a country tune, me and you like Johnny and June. Nobody loves me the way you do. It's me and you like Johnny and June. Me and you like Johnny and June. We weren't always together, you and I.
Past loves once shared both our lives,
but perfect timing was on our side.
and now your future is now mine.
Living on love in a country tune, it's me and you like Johnny and June. Nobody loves me the way you do. It's me and you like Johnny and June. Me and you like Johnny and June. So sing a song with me,
That one we always do.
in two-part harmony.
3 chords and the truth.
It's written in our hearts,
shared in our tune.
we were married in a fever, just like Johnny and June. Living on love and a country tune, me and you like Johnny and June. Nobody loves me the way you do. Me and you like Johnny and June. Me and you like Johnny and June. We've got what other people don't.
We've got what all those people want.
Lots of folks wonder if it's true.
Well, is it?
Yep, we're living on love just like Johnny and June. Living on love in a country tune. It's me and you like Johnny and June. Nobody loves me the way you do. It's me and you like Johnny and June. Me and you like Johnny and June. Yes, it's me and you like Johnny and June.
Hey, Joelle, that was us.
Hey, that was our song. And who are we?
We are Two Country for Nashville.
Thank y'all for listening to Two Country for Nashville and KSSL Radio.
Right here on Billy Bowles Swinging Country.
On the day she left you, y'all went your separate ways. When I overheard the news, that was my lucky day. So I went and looked her up, 'cause now she's finally free. Then I went and picked her up, and now it's a lucky old me. I swear if I ever met you, well, I'd punch you in the mouth, wrap you in a headlock, then I'd take you down. But then I'd stand and shake your hand, but when you'd looked at me, I'd say thank you for being an SOB, 'cause now it's a lucky old me. You never bought her flowers, candy or anything. I went out and bought her a big old diamond ring. Never told her how pretty she was, I tell her she's my beauty queen. So I just wanna thank you, 'cause now it's a lucky old me. I swear if I ever met you, well, I'd punch you in the mouth, wrap you in a headlock, then I'd take you down. And then I'd stand and shake your hand. When you'd looked at me, I'd say thank you for being an SOB, 'cause now it's a lucky old me. And treated her like dirt. 'Cause now I get the sweet, sweet love from a little brown-eyed girl. So I'll gladly shake your hand. When you look at me, I'll say thank you for being an SOB, 'cause now it's a lucky old me. Thank you for being such an SOB, 'cause
Now it's lucky old me.
Lucky me finding you, a ray of sunshine out of the blue. You picked me up when I was down and out, showed me what true love's all about. Lucky me, what did I do to ever deserve someone like you? Without your love, oh, where would I be? Beautiful you, lucky me. Darling, I love you more and more every day. I thank the Lord for sending you my way. I've been searching such a long, long time. I can't believe you're really mine. Lucky me finding you, a ray of sunshine out of the blue. You picked me up when I was down and out, showed me what true love's all about. Lucky me, what did I do to ever deserve someone like you? Without your love, oh, where would I be? Beautiful you, lucky me. Most people search for love their whole lifetime, and some will never find the lasting kind. I thought my dreams never would come true until the day that I met you. Lucky me finding you, a ray of sunshine out of the blue. You picked me up when I was down and out, showed me what true love's all about. Lucky me, what did I do to ever deserve someone like you? Without your love, oh, where would I be? Beautiful you, lucky me. Beautiful you, lucky me.
Like Johnny and June, and some people do tend to compare Joel and Leanne Ulmer, 2 Country 4 Nashville, to Johnny and June. Great take on that song. Then we heard Bob Corley, Lucky Old Me, and Mo Bandy with Lucky Me. And if you like yourself real traditional country music, western swing, gospel music, some Cajun music, you need to check out i2irecords.com. That's the letter I, the number 2, the letter I, i2irecords.com. Not anywhere near all, but much of the music that you hear on Swingin' Country is available at i2irecords.com. I encourage all the artists that I play to get your music to him. It is one more great outlet to get your music out there to the public. He sells downloads and CDs be sure and check it out when you're looking to order music, and please support these artists that are recording the music you love. And Eye to Eye Records is supporting Swinging Country, and they're supporting the music that we love. Support them. eye2eyerecords.com. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, there's all kind of songs about drinking in every detail and every way you can think. Here's some to get you thinking on some of the bad sides. We're going to hear one from Landon Dodd, one from Christy Kalin, and one from Johnny Bush.
Salt is sprinkled on the dance floor, no one dancing in a line, a jukebox playing all the old stuff, fair and young to Patsy Cline. Oh, the bar in here is crowded, but it's not what you think. Take a look around you while you order up a drink, 'cause all they serve in here is misery, from a bottle or a can. Get yourself a glass of hurtin', look around, you'll fit right in. And if you're thinking that you're lonesome, friend, you ain't seen nothing yet. There's always room here for your teardrops in the land of sad regrets. At the door just as it opens, they have no better place to be. No happy songs and happy faces here in the land of make-believe. They might have come here for a good time, or maybe dance a night away. But one look at the sorrow, and you'll believe me when I say, all they serve in here is misery, from a bottle or a can. Get yourself a glass of hurtin', look around, you'll fit right in. And if you're thinking that you're lonesome, friend, you ain't seen nothing yet. There's always room here for your teardrops in the land of sad regrets. There's always room here for your teardrops in the land of sad regrets.
Hello, this is Landon Dodd, and you just heard one of my songs on the Billy Bowles Swinging Country Show on KSSL.
I see you broke your promise you made to me, and I knew I'd find you here. I laid awake knowing that your heart was somewhere else, and I can't cry one more tear. You can have this neon life, 'cause I've had all the lonely nights I can take. You're right back where you said you'd never be again, with your old soulmate. You hold that cold glass tight, just like a lover, with the sweat dripping down your hand. When you take a sip, it's like a kiss that I ain't felt since God knows when. It was me or that whiskey. It's plain to see the choice that you've made. All the love in me just can't compete with you and your old soulmate. Well, my bags are packed, the cars are running, so I'll make this short and sweet. I hope you find what you're looking for in that glass, and it was worth losing me. To see you two back together, I want you to know it makes my heart break. But you've cheated on me one too many times with your old soulmate. You hold that cold glass tight just like a lover with a sweat dripping down your head. When you take a sip, it's like a kiss that I ain't felt since God knows when. It was me or that whiskey. It's plain to see the choice that you've made. All the love in me just can't compete with you and your old soulmate. All the love in me just can't compete with you and your old soulmate.
You've heard a multitude of prayers on my behalf. To pray one more won't be too much to ask. I've tried to fight this battle by myself, but it's a war that I can't win without your help. And tonight I'm as low as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much farther. Once upon a time, you turned the water into wine. Now on my knees I'm turning to you, Father. Could you help me turn the wine back in the water? So many times I've hurt the ones I love, and I pushed them to the edge of giving up. They stood by me, but how much can they stand if I don't put this bottle in your hand? And tonight I'm as low as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much farther. Once upon a time, you turned the water into wine. Now on my knees I'm turning to you, Father. Could you help me turn the wine back in the water? I shook my fist at heaven for all the hell that I've been through. for forgiveness and a miracle from you. And tonight I'm as low as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much farther. And once upon a time, you turned the water into wine. Now on my knees I'm turning to you, Father. Could you help me turn the wine back into water?
All they serve in here is misery. Landon Dodd and the Dance Hall Drifters. You can find his music at heartoftexascountry.com. And Soulmate, Christy Kalin, another one you can find at i2irecords.com. And Wine Into Water, Johnny Bush, another Heart of Texas artist. Oh, speaking of that Wine Into Water, there are a lot of great versions out there. T. Graham Brown has a great version, but my personal favorite is the one we just heard, Johnny Bush. Of course, everybody knows I'm a huge Johnny Bush fan. And that was brought to you by our good friend Jackie Tannery, County Line Electric, serving all and any of your electrical needs. No job is too big, no job is too small. Be it above ground, below ground, or anywhere in between, a rewiring or a brand new construction wiring, agricultural, industrial, commercial, residential, lighting up your life. It's Jackie Tannery. Call 806-441-8854. Be sure you let them know you heard about it right here on Billy Bowles Swinging Country and on KSSL, your Academy of Western Artists, Will Rogers award-winning radio station of the year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear one from Jerry Webb and a double shot from Joni Harms.
Have you ever watched the sun come up in Texas? Have you ever seen a golden eagle fly? Have you ever seen a newborn calf on a January morning? It's enough to make a cowboy cry. It's enough to make this hard life easy. It's enough to live on cowboy pay. It's enough to work when it's cold and icy in the morning. It's enough to make you want to wake up every day. Have you ever seen a bobcat and her kittens hunting in the early evening rain? Have you ever cut a white-tailed doe from a damned old barbed wire fence? Have you ever felt the pleasure and the pain? It makes up for worn-out pickups and fixing water gaps. It makes up for checking heifers in the night. It makes up for all the sweat and dust living on a dirt road. It makes up for that old tiger stripe when she's mad and on the fight. Have you ever rode a good horse checking fences? Have you ever roped a yearling just for fun? Have you ever watched a red bird and thought it might be God? Have you ever watched your favorite mare giving birth to a lineback dun? It's enough to make this hard life easy. It's enough to live on cowboy pay. It's enough to work when it's cold and icy in the morning. It's enough to make you want to wake up every day. Well, it's enough to make you just want to saddle up your horse, ride off into the sunset. This is where the cowboy rides away. This is where the cowboy rides away.
Thank you for tuning in this morning for Swingin' Country with Billy Bowles right here on KSSL every Saturday morning from 10 to noon.
God bless the farmers working 7 days a week. Lord knows without them we wouldn't eat. The world's on his shoulders, still proudly he stands. God bless the farmers of this land. They're already working when you start your day, planting crops and feeding stock so you can fill your plate. They're out there on a tractor through rain and the sun, putting in an honest day of work that's never done. God bless the farmers working 7 days a week. Lord knows without them we wouldn't eat. The world's on their shoulders, still proudly they stand. God bless the farmers of this land. For many generations they've proudly worked the land. They know their job's important and they do all that they can. When you gather around the table and you bow your heads to pray, as you're counting all your blessings, don't forget to say, God bless the farmers working 7 days a week. Lord knows without them we wouldn't eat. The world's on their shoulders, still proudly they stand. God bless the farmers of this land. God bless the farmers working 7 days a week. Lord knows without them we wouldn't eat. The world's on their shoulders, still proudly they stand. God bless the farmers of this land. Oh, God bless the farmers of this land. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light a hard-working cowboy ready to ride by cool mountain waters and pastures of green? He's out there living the American dream. There's 100-some acres his family has owned for 3 generations. Now it's his home. When he lays down at night, he knows that he is still holding on to the American dream.
the American dream. American dream.
Jerry Webb, Cowboy Pay, a really beautiful song and a beautiful job on it. Joni Harms, a double shot with God Bless the Farmers and American Dream. Tell you what, those are two songs that are kind of setting the mood for things we're going to be talking about here pretty quick. And that's brought to you by our good friends at Kylitos, Kylitos, Kylitos Salsa Company. You can find them online, kylitos.com. And that Kylitos salsa is available in gentle, original, hot, scorching habanero, roasted, and chunky garlic, both medium and hot. I was having trouble saying roasted there, Suzanne,
Yes,
and I
you
have
were.
not been drinking, I promise.
No, but your mouth got to watering because you were thinking about Kylitos.
Well, yeah, that salsa tends to do it.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of roasted, I've been using it in some of these frozen dishes because I'm bachelor, bachelor cooking, these chicken and rice stuff, and I've been pouring that roasted in. And, I spice things up. I change everything.
I bet
Nothing
that
is
added
as
a
is.
lot of flavor to it.
Oh, my gosh. I'm about become addicted to it. Of course, I'm addicted to salsas anyway.
Yeah.
But that's just something I've tried, and I found that roasted is so good with so many cooking dishes.
And I like the roasted because you taste the tomato. You taste the different ingredients. You don't just taste hot or some generic flavor. You taste each and every one of the ingredients that go into making that Kylitos.
Well, you were telling me something about a barbecue sauce you did with it or something.
Oh, yes. My husband had barbecued some ribs, and we had had some bourbon barbecue sauce, and I wanted to kick it up a notch, so I added some of the Kylitos hot to mine, and it turned out really good.
Wow.
Yeah. I just kicked it up a notch, and it just added that much more flavor to the ribs themselves. They had plenty of flavor from the smoking, but you throw on a little of that Kylitos along with a little bit of barbecue sauce. I'm getting hungry just thinking about that right now.
Well, I'm hungry already, and you're not making matters any better. But I tell you what, anytime you're out grocery shopping and salsa is on your list, it's available in all your Texas supermarkets. And it's available in Walmarts and Sam's Clubs in Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas. And here in the Texas supermarket, Suzanne, we got the queso.
Yes.
Both black tux and silver tux.
Mhm.
Silver tux is mild, and the
black
tux is made with the roasted salsa we're talking about.
Mhm.
So good in so many dishes.
Yes. If you've never tried it before, you owe it to yourself to try it. You're going to love it.
And now, here's Billy Bowles, coming to you from 107.3, 94.1, and streaming around the world at KSSLFM.com.
Well, we're going to play a song right now that Suzanne and I agreed was a perfect song coming into the conversation we're about to have on the South Plains Honor Flight. It doesn't necessarily fit the really hardcore traditional country, but it's from our good friend Bill Green out at CD Tex. Cody Joe Hodges recorded one that fits so well with this called God, Family, and Country.
I can still remember the smell of Grandma's homemade pie, Grandpa telling stories as the sun went down. It was back in 44, just before they won that war. And times were tough, but they stood their ground. They found strength in God, family, and country. They found strength in God, family, and country. I know where I was when the world stopped turning. Time stood still, so we bowed our heads to pray. It hit home for us all when we saw those towers fall. We were sure to stand with our hand on our heart that day. And we came together, God, family, and country. We came together, God, family, and country. United we stand, divided we fall. It's more than this land that connects us all. Let's get back to the basics, from the very start to the soul of this nation. America's heart is God, family, and country. God, family, and country. Family and country, we can still come together. God, family, and country.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome on the phone with us to talk about KSSL's 4th annual Honor Flight Radiothon a week from today, talking with Mr. Gary Vaughn and Suzanne Abbey. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Billy. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Good morning, Suzanne. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Billy B. Hey, Gary. I'm looking forward to next week.
Next week's going to be exciting. It's going to be our 4th annual telethon, and I'm telling you, we're looking forward to a lot of people calling in.
Yes, indeed. Hey, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Honor Flight?
Well, I'll tell you, the Honor Flight, we're in our 6th year. we've taken a little over 550 veterans up to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials built in their honor. And it is quite an honor for us to be able to take those guys up there. We let them have an experience of a lifetime. We put them back with their comrades that they served with. And these guys open up and talk about things that they've never talked about before because they're up there talking to guys that have lived the same thing they've lived. They understand what they're talking about. So it's definitely a trip of a lifetime for these guys, and most of them would not be able to get that experience if it wasn't for the people of the South Plains and our radiothon and stuff to raise money to get them there.
Amen to that. Suzanne, this will be the 4th annual, and you've worked them all. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the 4th annual radiothon, we broadcast live from the Lubbock Elks Lodge. We encourage everybody to call in, make a contribution to the honor flight. We've also got a lot of silent auction items that people can come by and say hi to us. We'll look at these items. They can bid on them. Plus, we're going to have 5 remote sites that people can come to. Gary, why don't you tell them where the remote sites are?
The remote sites are going to be the Tex Cafe out on 1585 just east of Quaker. They're going to be at Cook's Garage. They're on South 87, south of Lubbock. We're going to be at the Red Zone Cafe at 34th and Marcia Sharp there in the center of town. We're going to be out at the Twisted Root on the North Loop and Slide Road out by the Alamo Draft House. And the Knights of Columbus are also going to have a set-up deal out at Slayton. And they're going to be feeding barbecue stuff out there, taking donations, and we'll have an honor flight table. You can get information or applications or anything you need out there.
Absolutely. You know, we've worked really hard the last few years and raised close to $25,000 each year. And we're hoping to top that this year. And in conjunction, like he said, the Knights of Columbus here in Slayton going to be selling and cooking pulled pork and smoked brisket sandwiches at St. Joseph's Hall at 21st and Division. And the Lubbock Elks Lodge, in conjunction, going to be doing their Texas South Plains Honor Flight bike run. So all the money raised in both of those events also goes to the Honor Flight.
That's right. We try to add something every year, Suzanne. And this year we've got a guy who has 2 World War II original Jeeps. And they got a 50 cal machine gun mounted on top. It's a mock-up, of course. But going to give rides. If you want to bring your kids out and get a ride in a World War II Willys Jeep, we got 2 of them. They're going to give rides. They're going to let you take photographs in them. Farm to Fork food truck is going to be out there. They're going to be selling stuff to eat there at the parking lot, and have part of their proceeds are going to go to us too. And you're absolutely right. We definitely want to try to beat what we made the last 2 years. Every year we try to add a little something. This year we're going to try to have some family stuff. Actually, on your silent auction you were talking about, we've got a bunch of gifts. We've got a couple passes to Water Rampage, a couple passes to Main Event. We've got some passes to Joyland, things like that for kids to enjoy. So, boy, we got a variety of stuff for women, men, children. So they need to come out and look and see what we got.
And, of course, everything that we do, all the money raised goes to the Texas South Plains Honor Flight, sending our veterans to Washington, D.C.
That's exactly right, Suzanne. People don't understand sometimes we're a 501c3, so it's all nonprofit. All of our personnel are volunteer. Nobody gets paid. About 97.3% of our funds raised go straight to getting these veterans to Washington, D.C., and it's all spent on veterans from the South Plains region here. So, gosh, we just want to encourage people to give to this fundraiser because it goes to such a needy group of people. They definitely deserve this trip to show homage for what they gave and suffered for us.
Amen to that, brother. Well, I sure appreciate your joining us this morning, Gary and Suzanne, and really looking forward. I can't be there the entire time this year, as you both know, but I'll be there for a while, and I really enjoyed working this the last 2 years, and God bless you for everything you're doing, Gary.
Well, I appreciate that. And I'm going to say one last thing for the honor flight. Veterans, please apply to go on this trip. We have way too many people that say, I don't deserve this trip. And if a man or woman put on that uniform, signed that blank check and said, I'll stand up for this country if the call comes, you're a hero and you deserve this trip, and we want to take you to D.C. So please apply and go with us.
And tell them how to apply, Gary.
You can go online to our website. It's TexasSouthPlainsHonorFlight.org. and there's applications there online. You can download them and print them and mail them to us. You can submit them online. They're very easy to do. If you're not a veteran and you're interested in the honor flight, we're always looking for guardians. We put a guardian with all the vets up there just to kind of help escort them around and make sure nobody falls or has an incident. And we always are looking for guardians, and the guardian applications are on the website also. We meet on the first and third Monday of every month. If you're interested in being involved, please show up at the Message Church. It's at 5502 Auburn Avenue, so that's out behind the Alamo Draft House, just west of Slide Road on Auburn Street. We'd love to see you and have you join us.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of this, I am going to play an absolutely beautiful version of America the Beautiful from Bobby Flores' brand new gospel and inspirational album. And when we come back, I'm going to have one of the friends of the VFW on the line with me, Miss Pat Matthews. Ladies and gentlemen, that was America the Beautiful, and a beautiful job it was by Bobby Flores off of his brand new gospel CD, Bobby Flores, 50 Years Coming Full Circle with God. And joining me on the telephone right now is a very dear friend of mine, Mrs. Pat Matthews. Good morning, Pat.
Good morning, Billy. Good to hear from you.
Hey, I appreciate you taking the call. I know that you're always busy. You and Norman never quit dancing long enough to not be busy, doesn't seem like.
It's kind of that way, isn't it?
Anybody that doesn't know Pat Matthews and Norman Matthews just ain't been dancing in Texas. We're really looking forward 1 week from tonight in Sweetwater, Texas, VFW, Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band with the Friends of the VFW. Tell us all about it.
Well, we're really excited that we have another tribute to Western Swing and traditional country music coming up on the 4th of August. We do it every month, first Saturday of the month. And this month, we're really excited to have Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band. Doors open at 6, and the opening band is Midnight Blue. They play at 6:30. They're a local band that plays over at the Sweetwater VFW fairly often, and then Bobby will start at 8 o'clock.
I have yet to hear Midnight Blue, but you have informed me personally that they're a really good dance band.
They are. We went to dances 3 nights in a row last week, and they were one of them, so you know they're good.
Yeah, y'all are not going to frequent places that's playing, shall I say, less than real country music.
They're very traditional country, and they're very good.
And looking forward to meeting and hearing them. And these tributes to Western Swing y'all have been having have been nothing short of phenomenal and so much needed here in our part of the country.
Oh, thank you, Billy. We agree. We think they're phenomenal. We went into it trying to remind everybody that our VFW was still open, and we have had such a terrific response from the artists as well as from the dancers. So we just are very ecstatic about the way things are going.
Yes. I know for a fact that you are very, very close friends with Bobby Flores and all of the Yellow Rose Band and follow them quite a lot and have been on their cruises and everything. So this one I know really is close to your heart.
It is. We love the whole bunch. It's such a great bunch of people. Very, very accomplished and talented musicians, but wonderful people behind the musicians. I mean, it just really is a good combination, and we love all of them.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, folks, let me give you some information on how to get your reservations, and I suggest that you get your reservations in advance. You save just a little bit of money, and that never hurts to save a little bit of money.
That's right.
You can call Brian Gilmore at 325-260-1440. That's 325-260-1440. If by chance he's unable to answer, leave him a message, leave him your number, get your reservations in. That way you're guaranteed a seat, because I'm going to promise you people right now, it will end up standing room only.
We always have. We have a very good crowd on all of these, but Bobby Flores is probably the biggest crowd that we generally have. It's always a good idea to book in advance because of you get a table assignment. We have seating all over the VFW, but you kind of get a better table the earlier you book, and you do not have to buy a whole table, but you are assigned to sit at a certain table. So, and at the door, it's just general admission, and it costs more money.
Folks, the Sweetwater VFW is open to the public. Right. It is non-smoking. There is, however, an area to accommodate smokers so that no one's left out, and it's family-friendly. Feel free to bring your kids with you and introduce them to real music and learn how to dance.
Well, that's right. There's nothing better than seeing kids with proper dance floor etiquette and learning to dance, and that's how they learn all that. I grew up in a VFW. My mom and dad danced all the time, and they took me because I loved dancing. You learn a lot. I mean, it just kind of comes on, and it gets in your heart and soul, I guess. But,
yes.
And it also, they learn things that they're not going to learn in a dance lesson. They learn how to properly dance on the floor and respect of other people. And, you know, dance lessons frequently just show you where to put your feet. And that's not And, of course, our large hardwood floor is a really super place to learn, too.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, what you do is you take exit 240 off of I-20. And you just look for the signs, the Wasp Museum, follow those signs, and caddy corner across the street is the Sweetwater VFW. It's located at 217 Avenger Field Road, Sweetwater, Texas. Again, this dance is Saturday night, August the 4th. The doors will open at 6 p.m. Midnight Blue will take the stage. Dancing begins at 6:30 to 7:45. Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band will take the stage from 8 till 11. Non-stop dance music. And if it's okay with you, Pat, I'd like to throw in a little something. I would love for everyone to bring a few extra dollars with you and pick up a copy of Bobby Flores' new gospel CD. If you love good gospel music, you do want to pick up a copy of it. Pick up another copy for stocking stuffers come Christmas time or something. Well, Pat, anything else you'd like to say, or maybe tell folks about the upcoming events real quick?
Oh, well, let me tell you real quick some more of the outstanding characteristics about the Sweetwater VFW. We have a full bar. We also are fully air-conditioned. You've already said it's a non-smoking venue. And we've got a lot of friendly folks that turn out there. For our continued tribute for Western Swing through the rest of the year, we will continue having these on the first Saturday of every month through December, and then we are already booked through December of 2019 as well. But
wow.
Let's not confuse the months and years. So, of course, we've got Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band on August 4th, and then Jason Roberts' band will be here September 1st, and Kobe Carter Band October 6th. Bobby Flores will return again on November the 3rd. And on December 1st, we have Brady Honeycutt Band coming. This will be the first time Brady has been here. We've heard him at several other places. He's a young musician and exceptionally good, and we're really excited that he's doing our December one. And we have regular Saturday night dances from 8 to midnight every Saturday night. That's just open to the general public, and except for the ones for the tribute dances, they're open to the public too, but those are special events. And of course, the fee for the tribute dances is $20 in advance and $25 if you wait to the door. And our regular dances are $10. We hope people will turn out for all of them.
Right, and one thing you do is you always have real traditional country music, and that's important to me.
Yes, it is me too, because that's what we dance to.
Okay, well, coming out of this visit, Pat, I know you're a huge Bobby Flores fan. What would you like to request?
Definitely Blue Spanish Eyes. That's mine and Norman's very, very favorite dance song, and he does a beautiful job of it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Pat, and I will be a good guy and I'll fulfill your request. How about that?
All right, great guy. We look forward to seeing you.
dime that goes into that jukebox, a little stream of life drains from my heart. The blue songs mixed with blue lights from that jukebox just destroys and tears my world apart. Yes, that's the meanest jukebox in town. Each dream I try to build, it crumbles to the ground. And since she's gone, the only thing that keeps me hanging round is the meanest jukebox in town. You may ask yourself, why don't I leave here? Then ask yourself, where would I go? 'Cause in this dim-lit bar are my memories, and each song reminds me she once loved me so. Yes, that's the meanest jukebox in town. Each dream I try to build, it crumbles to the ground. And since she's gone, the only thing that keeps me hanging round is the meanest jukebox in town.
Spanish Eyes, meanest jukebox in town, Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band. And again, 1 week from tonight, you can see them in Sweetwater, Texas at the VFW. Call Brian Gilmore right now. Make your reservations, 325-260-1440. Thank you once again, Pat Matthews, for the visit. Enjoyed it. If you know someone in Snyder or Midland that is looking for a truck driving job, pay close attention, grab your pen and paper, and take down this information. In both Snyder and Midland, Mudsmith has immediate openings for CDL truck drivers that are hazmat and tanker endorsed. Must be at least 21 years of age, clean driving record and clean criminal record, be drug-free, in good physical health, and dependable with trustworthy references. In return, they offer you great pay, group health insurance, 401k savings, scheduled time off. Your compensation depends upon your experience. You can apply in person in Midland, Texas at 1309 West County Road 114. You can go online and check out mudsmith.com. You can email Ken at kenmudsmith@mudsmith.com. Give them a call at 432-664-6837 and be sure and let them know where you heard about it. And that's right here on Billy Bowles Swinging Country. Now, Ken Goldsmith is also the owner of Mud Rock Studio. Gonna hear a couple of songs from Ken Goldsmith right now, and I'm gonna tell you about Mud Rock.
I'm as sad as the willow that weeps in the valley since you've gone from my arms. I'm as sad as the cold wind that cries in the treetops. I'll be lonesome until you return. Come back, come back, come back to the valley. Come back to this poor cowboy's arms. I will weep like the willow that weeps in the valley. I'll be lonesome until you return.
cowboy songs. I will weep like the willow that weeps in the valley. I'll be lonesome until you return.
Thank you for tuning in this morning for Swingin' Country with Billy Bowles right here on KSSL every Saturday morning from 10 to noon.
Lately I've been pondering how life has changed so much. With all this new technology, are we falling out of touch? Connectivity ain't all it's cracked up to be. I think we're losing our sensitivity. We've gone from spending time together, maybe talking on the phone. Now I get an occasional email or a text on my iPhone. I wanna see you, I wanna kiss you, I wanna smell your sweet perfume. I wanna run my fingers through your hair, I wanna chase you around the room. Connectivity ain't what it's supposed to be. We might be losing our sensitivity. Now you can look me up on MySpace and send a tweet on Twitter, hon. Or you can chat with me on Facebook, 'cause you're always on the run. If I can't see you, then I can't kiss you, I can't touch you when we're online. I wanna hold you, darling, all night long. I gotta know that you are mine. Connectivity ain't what it's supposed to be. We might be losing our sensitivity. Connectivity ain't what it's supposed to be. Are we falling out of touch?
I hope you enjoyed that double shot from Ken Goldsmith, In the Valley, and the original Connectivity. Are you looking to record yourself? Whether it's your very first or your next, do yourself a favor and check out Mud Rock Recording Studio. They're located at 1309 West County Road 114, Midland, Texas. Go online, look them up at mudrockstudio.com. As I've told you for years, it is truly a world-class oasis in the desert recording studio. Ken Goldsmith spared no expenses to make certain that it's the best of the best in equipment and facilities. A world-renowned studio designer, Michael Cronin, came in and built it. It's just world class. That's all there is to it. Check it out, mudrockstudio.com, and they handle everything for you. Music recordings, music videos, publishing, marketing, and distribution. Give them a call. Any questions? 432-687-6837. As I've told y'all before, next week we will not be on Saturday due to the KSSL 4th Annual Radiothon for the South Plains Honor Flight. We will be on Sunday afternoon, August the 5th from 2 to 4 p.m. Next Saturday is going to be my friend Jim Stevens' birthday out there in Hartford, Kentucky, and he has already requested for his birthday Deep Water, and I'm going to play it for him now. It's going to be a week early. Go ahead and start your celebrating now, Jim. We're going to hear Leon Roush from his brand new album, Deep Water, and I'm also going to play a second song for you. Brian Sklar and the Tex Pistols out of Canada with The Fan, because, Jim, you are a great fan of Western swing and traditional country music, and I think you deserve these two songs. Have a wonderful birthday next week, buddy.
Care for you. You're getting me in deep water. Be careful what you do. You want a romance, but I'm seeking love, and I know I'll regret it when it ends, 'cause I'm winding up in deep water. Why can't we still be friends? Restless in this deep water. I'm lost between right and wrong. My love is true as deep water. Your love won't last as long. That I only knew. I'm winding up in deep water, so deep in love with you. Say, folks, this is Leon Roush with the Texas Playboys. I might ask you to do me a favor this morning. Would you keep listening to Billy Bowles' Swinging Country, because it's my favorite show of all of them. So stay tuned.
He knows every country music singer's birthday, knows every word to every one of their songs. He drives a Chevy pickup truck, plays George Jones and Merle Haggard tunes from dawn till day is done. He was raised by the radio listening to the Grand Ole Opry, knew both Hank and Lefty well. He's heard all the legends and the road stories country music singers love to tell. He bought the first lifetime subscription to the Music City News, and all his friends know that he's a genuine hillbilly historian from his Stetson right down to his shoes. He remembers like it was yesterday how Hank Williams died in the back seat of his shiny, long Cadillac. Patsy Cline, Hawkshaw Hawkins, Cowboy Copas, and Jim Reeves. He'd give the world to have them all back. He's made himself a special part of all his heroes' lives, with the scrapbooks full of clippings and stories, and a house full of well-worn vinyl LPs and 45s. He saw Ray Price and the Cherokee Cowboys at the Houston Stock Show over 40 years ago, and he was at the fair in Dallas one hot summer night when old George didn't show. He remembers well when Porter and Miss Dolly were the country music rage, and Kenny and Dottie, Conway and Loretta poured out their feelings right there on stage. He was at the Ryman Auditorium for the last time back in 1974, and in the front row at the brand new Opry House for the first new Opry show. The President of these United States appeared with the grand old man of country music, Mr. Roy Acuff, on that day. All these memories, like the songs themselves, they'll never pass away. Gene Shepard sat down and wrote a Dear John letter. Ferlin Husky sang about a snow-white dove. Tammy stood right there beside her man, and old George watched from the window up above. Conway Twitty said, "Hello, darling." Farron Young said, "Hello, Walls." Charlie Walker squeezed Miss Sharman, and Charlie Pride packed them in down at Panther Hall. He danced all night at Kane's Ballroom to the Texas Playboys Band, and sometimes when he closes his eyes, he can still hear Bob Wills holler and see that big old cigar in his hand. He was way out Texas way at the Esquire Ballroom when Ernest Tubb first walked the floor, and with his Yellow Rose of Texas, he danced all night long to the Texas Troubadours. He was waiting out in Bakersfield when Buck Owens and the Buckaroos came along, and he rode the Hound all the way to New York City to be at Carnegie Hall the night Buck and Don turned New York City on. Little Jimmy Dickens' Raggedy Ann can still bring bitter tears, just like when he remembers his cousin Minnie Pearl and how she was just so proud to be here all those years. He heard old Jimmy Rogers' blue yodeling as old 97 rolled round the bend. The Carter family kept on the sunny side, while nighttime radio was his closest friend. Webb Pierce took him out riding in his shiny nudie car, and the queen of country music, Miss Kitty Wells, sang a song about Amigo's blue guitar. Grandpa Jones was 8 miles out of Louisville when Marty Robbins sang the blues, and Leroy Van Dyke just walked on by while Billy Walker wore out Charlie's shoes. Stonewall Jackson met his Waterloo around the time of Floyd Kramer's last date, and Loretta Lynn said, "Don't come home a-drinkin'," and Alice's lefty was always late. Johnny Horton sank the Bismarck, Johnny Cash still walks the line, and Red Savine's somewhere in heaven now, driving coast to coast in Phantom 309. Bill Anderson still sings about city lights, Hank Snow keeps moving on, and tens of singers owe their fame to a Willie Nelson song. And friends, you know, without him, Hank would have never seen the light. There'd be no singers, Silver Eagles out there rolling through the night. Garth, Reba, the great George Strait, and all those yet to come. No, it's not just where they're going that counts, but where they've all come from. More important than the bankers, record companies can't compare. Lawyers selling songs we write, promoters everywhere. The stars in jeans and rhinestone suits all know and understand. Everything they are, they owe to the one they call the fan.
Well, again, you have yourself a happy birthday next week there, Jim Stevens. Hope you enjoyed that version of Deepwater. Happens to be your favorite song. And The Fan. I thought that one just fit you, my friend. Well, this next group of songs has got, well, looking at them, a couple of things in theme and in common. We're going to hear from Gary Ash, Lisa Lane, and Gina Roberts Hamilton.
I met her in a honky-tonk in San Antonio. She smoked my smokes and drank my beer until the break of dawn. We laughed and danced the night away that western swing. And I couldn't help but fall in love with that sweet young thing. She asked me to walk her home. I said I don't mind. So we took a stroll by the Alamo just to pass away the time. And when she placed her hand in mine and saw the gleam in my eyes, she said, I only do the two-step on the first night. I've searched in every honky-tonk up and down this river walk. I'd ask them senoritas, but for language I can't talk. I've had too many margaritas, and it's starting to turn daylight. Hey, where in the world is that Texas girl that only two steps on the first night? Seem to find her, and I've looked every place. Just like a thief, she stole my heart and left without a trace. She probably out with some old cowboy, but he's gonna be surprised, 'cause she'll only do the two-step on the first night. I've searched in every honky-tonk up and down this river walk. I'd ask them senoritas, but the language I can't talk. I've had too many margaritas, and it's starting to turn daylight. Hey, where in the world is that Texas girl that only two steps on the first night? Hey, where in the world is that Texas girl that only two steps on the first night?
Hey friends, this is Gary Ash, the old man in the moon, and you just heard one of my songs on KSSL 107.3 and 94.1 on Billy B, Swinging Country.
I'm two-stepping, 'cause I'm through-stepping to the tunes that you call all the time. I'm two-stepping song on a Texas hardwood floor, and dancing with the ones you love till it's time to lock the door. Twin fiddles and a steel guitar, the way it's meant to be. Turn loose of that stranger and shuffle back to me. Shuffle back into the arms that are waiting eagerly. Shuffle back across the floor. I love you, can't you see? Now they're playing Lonesome 77203. I'm ready, hey, please look this way and shuffle back to me. When we danced for the first time, to please release me, let me go. You felt so good inside my arms, I hated to let you go. Now you'll dance with anyone from 18 to 83, but they don't love you like I do, so shuffle back to me. Shuffle back into the arms that are waiting eagerly. Shuffle back across the floor. I love you, can't you see? Now they're playing Lonesome 77203. I'm ready, hey, please look this way and shuffle back to me. I'm ready, hey, please look this way and shuffle back to me.
Oh, I hope you had your dancing boots on for those three folks. Gary Ash with two-step, Lisa Lane two-stepping, and Gina Roberts Hamilton with a Chuck Cusimano written song, Shuffle Back to Me. Yep, that's one of the things they all had in common, great two-stepping music. Another thing is, I noticed you can get all three of those artists at i2irecords.com. That's letter I, number 2, letter I. Order your CDs and downloads there, i2irecords.com. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear one from Bobby Flores' brand new gospel CD that Pat and I talked about earlier and our world premiered from, about 4 weeks ago. We're going to hear Just My Mansion, Bobby Flores.
I have no castle, no earthly kingdom, but my cabin will do till I go home. My mansion's yonder o'er the hills of glory. Oh, I hope my mansion sits near God's throne. Just build my mansion next door to Jesus and tell the angels I'm coming home. It doesn't matter who lives around me, just so my mansion sits near God's throne. across the Golden Avenue. She was the first one to teach me of heaven, and the very first one, Lord, to ever tell me of you. Just build my mansion next door to Jesus, and tell the angels I'm coming home. It doesn't matter who lives around me, just so my mansion sits near God's throne. Just so my mansion sits near God's throne.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've ran out of time once again. Remember, next week, 1 week only, there will not be Swinging Country on Saturday, August the 4th. We will air August the 5th, Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Central Time. And for you folks listening in other countries, that will be 28 hours later than normal, 4 hours later than the usual start day later. So August the 5th, Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Let everybody know, help me spread the word so that you don't miss an exciting episode of Swinging Country. Thanks for listening today. Wherever in the world you're listening, however you're listening, we love you and appreciate you. Till next time, may God bless you and yours. Keep swinging country, y'all. Adios.